Hello class, my name is Joseph Senna. Today I'll be going over 3 concepts I found while reading chapter 5 titled Real Property Disclosures and Advisories. In this chapter it goes over 42 disclosures. It is mandatory for the seller to disclose a list of disclosures to determine the value of the property and so the buyer knows what is wrong with the property. I will also go over 2 forms that have a huge impact on real estate. These forms are advisories. Advisories are highly recommended but are not required by law. These forms help the buyer and seller throughout the purchase of the home. For the first key concept I found important was found in this disclosure section. It is labeled under death. The information on this disclosure is found on page 134. When someone dies on a property and the owner is trying to sell it in the span of 3 years, the death has to be informed in the contract. Any death after 3 years, the agent is not liable for telling the buyer. A death that occurred from AIDS does not have to be voluntarily disclosed. The second key concept is known as a SABA form. The statewide buyer and seller advisory lists most things that could go wrong in a real estate purchase. It advises the buyer to hire a specialist in every area associated with the property's purchase to minimize discovering problems after closing. The SABA form reminds buyers and sellers the importance of investigating a property before the sale. This form provides a roadmap for what to look for in the property. The last key subject I got from this chapter is the DIA form. The Disclosure Information Advisory was created by Carr. Because failure to disclose can cause legal action in court, the company Carr created this form to be done before any other disclosure forms or any other forms that have to do with the property. The DIA form tells the sellers to list what they know about the property that could affect the purchase of a home. To end this presentation off with, disclosures are mandatory for the seller to inform due to the fact that it could affect the purchase and the price of the home. Advisories are highly recommended but are not required by law like disclosures. Thank you for listening to what I took from chapter 5. Have a good day. Thank you.